Ladies and gentlemen, we have a signed contract in hand. The Browns are indeed coming to Baltimore.
The city of Baltimore rejoiced Monday as Cleveland Browns owner Art Modell announced his intention to move the storied Browns franchise to Baltimore. Today is a sad day. It is a sad day for the state of Ohio.
And all the anger, some are left with one overriding emotion, and that is sorrow.
How can you throw that all away? I don't understand it. It ain't fair to no one. It ain't fair to none of the people in Cleveland, and it's definitely not fair to the younger generation.
And in Cleveland right now, we'll show you what local fans think of Browns owner Art Modell, who could be called public enemy number one.
You know that scene at the dog pound when the game was over, when the fans embraced the players like they did? It really touched me. It really did.
He had become the enemy.
He knew ahead of time, no matter what we were going to do, he was moving. Come hell or high water, he was moving.
And on Thursday, I was very disappointed, and I was really angry at Art Modell as a traitor to the city.
Players are stressing this has nothing to do with them or fans who have supported them, but everything to do with Art Modell and the city of Cleveland, and an ancient stadium that just doesn't cut it anymore. Said fans were lulled to sleep and suddenly awoke to a nightmare.
The great thing about Cleveland and Cleveland Browns is that there was a wonderful marriage and a great history and the best fans in the country.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Super Bowl 35.
And what a pass. Ilfa threw right down the middle. He hadn't thrown one here in Tampa Bay ever like that. That pass was gorgeous.
True to form, the Ravens scored first. Then the defense battered the Giants and won the game. Inspired by Lewis, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year, the Ravens forced 5 turnovers and allowed no offensive points.
Slant over the middle, picked up by Dwayne Starks. He's got a touchdown. Touchdown, Dwayne Starks, off to the races.
Standing behind Jermaine Lewis as he rounded the far side for the kickoff return for the touchdown. That was it. There's no way they could come back from this.
J. Lou kicks it outside. He's at the 40. Go, J. Lou! Go, J. Lou! Set history, J. Lou! He's gone all the way! All right! Jermaine Lewis goes all the way!
Everybody, I'm Mike Patrick along with Joe Theismann and Paul McGuire. It's great to have you with us for our 13th season of Sunday Night Football, and I can guarantee you we've never had an opener quite like this.
Of course, most of us will never forget the return of the Cleveland Browns to the lakefront in 1999. It was a long 3-year stadium and the love affair with the players and the fans and people, kind of ripping some seats out of the stadium and those kinds of things.
Personally, when the Browns came back, there was no checks and balances for me in terms of expectations. They were not treated like the Houston Texans were a couple years. They didn't have that proper lead up, and I think it really affected them for years out of the gate. They weren't able to build the team that they wanted. But I was young and thought, listen, they're gonna do things that surprise people.
I was really hesitant. Like, how much of my heart do I want to put myself? What do I want to put out there? And I was in a radio studio at WMAQ in Chicago for the Hall of Fame game. And I was doing a show, and I had the game on. And Tim Couch hit Kevin Johnson for that first touchdown against the Cowboys in the Hall of Fame game. And I stood up on the desk, and I started pumping my fist. And I was like, all right, you got me.
Wild Card Weekend continues here on CBS. One of these teams will be eliminated from the postseason picture today. From Heinz Field, the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And during pre-game warm-ups, Joey Porter and Brant Boyer getting into each other's faces, the crowding around, little bit of shoving. Kind of gives you an idea of what this Pittsburgh-Cleveland rivalry has been all about. Holcomb steps up from the shotgun down the sideline, has a man open and hit it. Inside the 30, Kevin Johnson to the 10, the 5, and dragged down just short of the goal line. Mayfield takes the handoff, looking for the goal line. Touchdown. Maddox from the shotgun goes down back to the 25-yard line. Cleveland football. The turnover gives Cleveland the football at the Pittsburgh 32. Holcomb going deep. Down the sideline. Touchdown. Dennis Northcutt. Cleveland 17 in Pittsburgh. Northcutt takes a peek. Fair catch it. 30, 35, 40. With blockers. Knocked out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Corner of the end zone has a man. Touchdown. Holcomb on the move. End zone wide open. Touchdown. Andre Davis. Holcomb rolling right. Lofting. End zone. That's going to be 3rd and 10. Three-man rush. Maddox pulls it down, now throws and drills it across the field. Complete inside the 10 is Ward. Ward looking for running room. To the 5 and out of bounds. Maddox throws, goal line. Touchdown. 10 for the Steelers at the Cleveland 37. Throws it this side. That's complete. And Hines Ward. Maddox throwing to the 5. Inside the 5. Second and goal. Tuamatu Ma'afala. Touchdown! Holcomb throwing, complete inside the 30-yard line, looking for the out-of-bounds marker, and he got there. No, now ruled caught, but we're out of time. The official was waving his arms, but the clock had expired. The Steelers have won, and they'll advance. Holcomb threw for 429 yards in defeat. Maddox, 367 yards in victory. For Phil Simms and Armin Kutsayan, Greg Gumbel saying so long from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Steelers win it 36-33.
The NFL on CBS from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Experience all of this brought to you in high definition by Sony. The Browns and the Steelers. Coach Tomlin, Coach Crennel, they're ready to go. Anderson hasn't always been on target at the start of games. He has often struggled in the first quarter and then caught fire, but here he faces a 3rd and 10, and Jurvicious, well, this will be a close spot. What an effort by Jurvicious. We call it 2nd and 9. Anderson, another connection to Winslow. 4, they fake to Lewis, toss, touchdown, Cleveland. Kellen Winslow. Last 2 postseason appearances by Cleveland, they've ended up in the playoffs facing the Steelers, losing both times. Look at Cribbs taking off at the 30, at the 40. Cribbs setting up Cleveland now. Deep in Pittsburgh territory. It's still going. All the way to the 4-yard line. And no flags. They fake. They throw. They have another touchdown. It's Vickers. Touchdown Browns. And hold them here. 3rd down and 8. Back to Edwards. A diving one in. I know that.
Oh, he might have got them both in.
Review. With possession of the ball, the receiver got 2 feet inbounds, held onto the ball throughout the process of completing the catch. Therefore, it is a touchdown.
Look at Braylon Edwards.
Cleveland is not charged with a team timeout.
Was last week in a pick. Squeezing it in there to Hines Ward. Field goal again. Roethlisberger throws. Ward's wide open. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3rd and 10. Stepping up, now taking off. again, the middle of the field is open. Roethlisberger inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a run by Roethlisberger.
Reed into the ball, and he lines it down the field. It bounces, and Cribbs had it bounce off him. That's a live ball. Back by the goal line. He's got to come out with it. He's to the 5. He angles. He's up the sideline. He's still running. He's to the 20, 25, 30. He's to the 40. He's down the sideline and angles left. He's to the 35, 30, 25, 20. He's got blockers in front. 5. Touchdown! Joshua Cribbs turns disaster into a score! Unbelievable run! 100 yards for Cribbs!
Roethlisberger now gonna run, gonna shake off one hit, and he's near the first down. Will have it. Action. Roethlisberger fires it. Caught. Miller. Touchdown. Steelers have 2 timeouts. They will not ice him. Dawson to try to tie it. Lets it all out, and the kick is short. The Steelers are going to win it.
3, 2, 1, let's go! No more freaking losing! Let's go!
Coming back here, your mindset and attitude has got to be different. Much different than it's ever been, okay? We have to win in this division. And the only way we're going to win this division is go kick their ass. It ain't going to be the sweetheart approach.
4 touchdowns, 4 field goals towards the top of the NFL in that category. This is Stephen Ridley.
No doubt that he has been a big factor in the last part of the season.
Little end around play. This is Darius Hayward-Bay finding the edge. He's still going. 5, and he's into the end zone for the Steelers touchdown. 29 yards to get Pittsburgh on the board early. 2nd and 7. Jones, quick release. This is Schuster breaking a tackle. Schuster in the open field and finally pushed out of bounds. Joe Schobert finally able to get to up the pace. Jones looked to fake the handoff, throws, has his man, it's caught! It's Juju Schuster for the Steelers touchdown! 20 yards from Landry. Kaiser fakes the handoff initially, he's going to take a shot. Has some air under it, has his man, Kaiser! Perfectly thrown pass to Gordon, touchdown Cleveland! To punch it in here, down 2 touchdowns, and it is Johnson doing just that. Smoking like an ex-defender, this is Ridley pounding his way into the end zone for the Steelers touchdown.
Out of doubt, the Browns are going to go and target a quarterback or multiple quarterbacks.
Kaiser's pass is caught. That's Rashard Higgins, full sprint and into the end zone for the touchdown. A 56-yard sprint, and Cleveland comes right back. He was in shorts before any game. What a physical specimen he is. This is Kaiser, a little bit high with the pass. It's caught. Njoku breaking a tackle. And look at the big tight end rumbling down to the 10. TJ Watt has to sprint and get him from the back. Kaiser throwing end zone. It's caught for the Browns touchdown. It's Higgins with his 2nd reception into the end zone. And the Cleveland Browns on the verge of tying this game at 21. Season for DeShone Kizer. That is Landry Jones and Pittsburgh respond. This is Juju Smith-Schuster from inside his own 5. Breaking a tackle. Here he goes, the rookie into open terrain, breaking tackles. And the 21-year-old is into the end zone for the touchdown. And once again, bringing the opposition to its knees. And avoid becoming the 3rd team since the merger to finish a season winless. Kaiser's passed up to save, it's caught. It's Gordon breaking free. Crosses the 45, Gordon inside Steelers territory and finally brought down by Hayden.
Ball out from DeShone Kizer.
Josh Gordon over the 100-yard mark. in what has been his best day in the 5 games since his return. Johnson running for the first down on the final Sunday of the regular season. Kaiser from the gun, 3rd and 6, far side. Johnson, the catch appears to be short.
Duke Johnson one-on-one with Joe Hayden at the bottom of the screen. Not a great matchup for the Browns.
Corey Coleman in the backfield. Kaiser under pressure, somehow escapes. Kaiser's pass is incomplete. Right through the hands of Coleman, and he can't believe it. The Steelers have won it 28-24, your final, and football infamy for the 2017 Cleveland Browns.
What will the Browns do first overall? Will it be Baker Mayfield? Will it be Sam Darnold?
A winner. That's all we're taking is a winner. So I'm going to say Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield at 1. Take Mayfield, though.
Baker Mayfield, first pick.
Baker.
Baker. Number 1. We go Mayfield all the way.
Cleveland! No stopping us, Baker Mayfield! All day, number 1. And this year they'll get it right.
Well, we ain't losing today. That's the point. We're not losing today.
You can feel it. I feel it.
All eyes are on the Cleveland Browns. They have to get it right. Pressure on John Dorsey, the new GM, to nail this pick. They've passed on so many quarterbacks. They got to get this right. They got to get the right quarterback.
The draft is getting closer, and that means we will finally find out who the Browns will pick at number 1. So
let's get it started. The 2018 NFL Draft is now officially open. The Cleveland Browns are on the clock.
Wilbon, everyone asks if Rosen and Darnold should avoid the Cleveland Browns, but should the Browns avoid them?
I got to admit to you, Baker Mayfield, it's hard for me to imagine either of these guys justifiably going ahead of him, considering the level of excellence that he's displayed, complete more than 70% of his passes in both seasons, 83 touchdowns and just 14 interceptions in the last 2 years. These two, their numbers don't even compare.
Hello? Baker.
What's up?
Mr. Dorsey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Hey, let me ask you a question. I got you on speakerphone here. You want to be the first pick in the draft?
Yeah, I do.
Huh?
Yeah, I do.
Well, buddy boy, I want you to get excited here because I'm going to put the card in here and we're going to take you here with the first pick in the draft. I'm going to go back in the draft room here. I got the head coach want to talk to you, brother. I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
It's in the playbook.
With the first pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Baker Mayfield.
I think it's important that I address both of you guys together first. I've made a decision to make Baker the backup quarterback.
To the end zone for his first. Under pressure, he goes down.
In a good position for the tip ball.
Ball hit. Connor in the backfield with Roethlisberger. Quick pass, and he's got his man. Juju Smith-Schuster off to the races. And bumped out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Roethlisberger goes the other way to the end zone. It is. This is Connor again. Connor breaking free. The 5. Touchdown. What? 4 yards away. And no! Michael Thomas, touchdown Saints! Taylor to throw, middle of the field, it's picked off! Intercepted by Marcus Williams! For the end zone and Thomas, he holds it in, it's gonna be a Saints touchdown! On 2nd and 2. Taylor backs into a couple of Saints and he's sacked at the 45. Taylor for the end zone. Catch made. Touchdown, Antonio Callaway. Hanging in the pocket.
Gonzalez. Oh, the extra point. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's not good. For the lead, it's up there and out there and right through there for the six. Pressure. Can't bring him down, and now aired out for Callaway. Contact, no flag.
Their side of the 50.
Jets get home and sack Tyrod Taylor as Avery Williamson got through. They're down at 14. Here's a pass to Callaway, and that does nothing, and this crowd is letting the Browns offense hear it. And now Taylor is going to go down. A flag on the play. But Avery Williamson gets through again. Now we know it will be Baker Mayfield's debut as Taylor's being let. Staff reacted to him on his pro day at OU. Heisman Trophy winner, former walk-on, finds Landry.
This is when he's at his best. He's playing up-tempo.
Mayfield fires, pass is caught.
You know, Cleveland cares more about football than anything. They've had LeBron James, they've had the Cleveland Indians who've been a powerhouse recently, and all they want is the Browns to be good.
The same things that you do with a guy like Tyrod Taylor and his ability to scramble.
They're down at 5. Little pump fake. Here's Mayfield scrambling. Flag is thrown. Pass is caught for a first down by...
A star in the NFL is born. I mean, as simple as that. This is a guy who continues what has been a trajectory unlike almost any player in my memory.
It is caught by Landry to the 1.
A walk-on at 2 schools. The next year breaks his own mark en route to winning the Heisman. Goes #1 in his first action for a team that hadn't won in a couple years. Not only leads them to victory, but they were down 14-0 when he comes into that football game.
After the 29-yarder to Jarvis Landry. Little trick play and a throw to Baker Mayfield to tie the game from Jarvis Landry.
Just based on how he threw the ball, what he accomplished at Oklahoma, he's the only guy that was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy in those 3 seasons.
Is picked by Mitchell. Browns are going to win.
Game of the day in the NFL because of what is on the line today. The Browns come into the game winners of 5 of 6. The Ravens come into the game winners of 5 of 6.
Everything you got right here, bro. This the last one. To a man, everything I got, I'm giving y'all, man, for real.
For the Ravens, in terms of the stakes, 3rd year in a row, they come to the latter part of the season, needing to beat a division opponent to earn a spot in the playoffs.
You've heard me preach this on this show when it comes to Baltimore. They have a unique style that's unlike any other team in the National Football League. They have the best defense in the league.
We gotta take it. Be Raiders. I love y'all, man. Let's do it. Ravens on 3. 1, 2, 3.
But their offense is what's making this thing good. They eat up so much clock.
Wide open. Touchdown.
Baker Mayfield is playing great. You know, Freddie Kitchens, the offensive coordinator, it just seems like they've had a transformation in Cleveland as far as their offense is concerned.
Lamar Jackson off the play fake. Pass rush pressure coming. He escapes, runs to the left. Tucks across the 40, 45-50.
But when you're going up against a team like the Baltimore Ravens, where not only you going up against a stifling defense, but an offense that just totally puts the pressure on you to score every time you get the ball.
Jacksonville, fake it, right up the middle. He's in a 15, 10, 5, touchdown Ravens.
This is not those Cleveland Browns, and the difference is Baker Mayfield.
Under center, quarterback sneak, leaps over, ball is knocked loose, but after a touchdown. Got it over. Lamar Jackson breaks the plane.
The runner did not break the plane of the goal line. Therefore, the ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Cleveland at the 7-yard line.
No touchdown.
Baker's got the snap. He's up in the pocket. He's looking. He's looking. He got away from one man. Rolls to the right. He comes back to the left. He floats one down the middle, and Higgins caught it.
We all saw the same thing. Baker Mayfield, I don't know how long it's going to last. He's going to be a great one.
Throws down the middle. Landry's wide open. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
This man, Baker Mayfield, is a baller. A stone-cold baller as a rookie. He has justified every single thing we thought.
It is caught inside the end zone. And guess what? The Browns are within 2.
The story is Baker Mayfield. This man was picked #1 overall. The kind of guy who might go like 25th overall in another draft.
1:06 left to play. Baker Mayfield to throw, under pressure. His pass is intercepted. C.J. Mosley picks it off. The Hayes in the board, and the Ravens are in the playoffs.
Beckham Jr. is a Cleveland Brown. Cleveland makes another big move as it looks to reach the playoffs for the first time since 2002.
We talked about the fact today that there were discussions today throughout the day between the Browns and the Giants regarding Odell Beckham Jr. And
Giants, Gettleman, just chose to spend millions of dollars to see whether Baker Mayfield can win a Super Bowl in his second.
Gave him a hug, too. It's like a love story.
We still gonna go 4 wides, all right? Come here. Hell yeah, put them up there. Hell yeah.
The guy's an idiot. Goal. It is Henry. It's Henry. They didn't change the verbiage this season. With a blocker in front, Davis. Backfires. Intercept. Who else? Walker. Into the end zone. Goes down as the board also died, and here they come after him. One touchdown. Got another interception. And this might be going all the way back for Butler. He's out of bounds. No, they say touchdown. They say touchdown, the third interception.
First time Baker Mayfield trying to go to the air, and he wants a lot. He's going for the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown by Damian Lesley.
Bernard flexed out on this one.
Going for the end zone, looking for his tight end, C.J.
Try and get the ball downfield.
And this one is intercepted. Phillips stumbling forward down inside. Struggled in the red zone this season, but not here as they turn to Steady's going to tuck it down.
Foul off of the ball seconds ago.
Harris snaps it. Huber holds it. Kick on the way. Good.
Freddie Kitchens has been fired as the head coach of the Browns, according to our Adam Schefter and Chris Mortensen. The Browns finished 6-10 this season, with all the expectations going into the 2019 campaign that maybe that team could possibly win the division, probably get to a playoff spot with Baker Mayfield, Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb, and of course Odell Beckham Jr. coming over from the Giants. But Ryan, it didn't pan out there in Cleveland for a myriad of reasons. But now Freddie Kitchens, a very short tenure there in Cleveland.
all right, Sam, moments ago, the Cleveland Browns are going to hire Kevin Stefanski, the Vikings offensive coordinator, as their next head coach. This is a man that last year, Paul DePodesta, the Browns' chief strategist, pushed to hire.
All right, 6. Yo, let's have some fun. You trust those eyeballs, okay? And be you.
And you're with us on NFL Network. And bringing it out is Brandon Wilson. Took it from the end zone and a nice return.
Mayfield giving, Chubb running right. He's to the 10. He slips down to the 5. He's driving to the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Nick Chubb.
Hamstring injury during camp, so Burrow hasn't had a ton of work with him, but he knows the pedigree, and that's a play made in the backfield. Makes one man miss. And on second. Up. No timeout granted, and the snap, a live football, and Burrow is just happy to get back on it.
For some reason.
Second down and 9, handoff to Chubb. A little bit of a delay, good run, first down inside the 45. The Bengals defense was last against the rush last year.
And he's going to bootleg it out. Near side looking. He's going to go long and deep. Beckham's out there. He's got it! In the end zone. Touchdown! OBJ! Wow, 43 yards. A beautiful shot.
Let's talk about him. He came out on a whole different level last night. He was completely turned up. It was a Baker Mayfield we were all waiting to see.
Listen, Baker Mayfield looked good. he threw the football relatively effectively. He was scrambling out of the pocket and extending plays. He was doing things reminiscent of what we saw when he won the Heisman Trophy at the University of Oklahoma. We get all of that. Kevin Stefanski, that's what he was brought in there for.
Good throw, pass caught. Hodge forced out by Phillips. 12th play of this drive right here. Wide open, Hunt, touchdown, Browns.
Smart here with the football. Burrow back in the pocket, late pressure, he got hit. That ball's loose at the one, and the Browns have it at the 1 yard line. And Kevin Stefanski on his way to his first win as the head coach of the Cleveland Browns.
I'm here thinking, you know what? I'm just going to go there and watch the Cleveland Browns lose another game. The next thing I know, they were up 41-14.
Mayfield underneath center, and on first down, a little toss sweep goes to Chubbin on an end around. They give it to Landry, and he's going to fire down the field into the end zone. Touchdown! Odell Beckham Jr. The trickery from Cleveland. It's a bomb from Landry to Beckham, 37 yards and a score. As they fake it to Chubb, a little trick play. Gets a block. Odell Beckham Jr. throwing left, completing left. It's a first down. First and goal. Mayfield on the fake. Lofts it into the end zone. Touchdown. Odell Beckham Jr. Close. I think maybe his shoulder hit, and they're going to run this play quickly and score. Prescott caught for the first deal to do this. Blitz is coming. Prescott stands in and delivers, and it is caught. Dalton Schultz. And Prescott on a design run has blitz coming. Throwing a fade, going for the corner. Lamb has got it. Touchdown, Dallas. On the reverse, they're going to give it to Beckham. He's rolling to the right and running. He's up to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, 35, 30. There he goes to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! OBJ! He's got a hat trick!
The first thing we say about Baker Mayfield after that performance yesterday.
Believe land. You remember when LeBron went back and they became Believe land and they thought that they could win? That's what this team is. And it's Kevin Stefanski's belief in Baker Mayfield. It's Baker Mayfield's belief in Kevin Stefanski.
Shotgun, Mayfield will throw it on first down and makes the connection to Jarvis.
But more importantly, when Baker Mayfield believes in himself, that's when he's the most dangerous.
Downfield and hits Rashard Higgins for a huge gain.
He's like a streaky three-point shooter.
And dropped.
If Baker Mayfield sees the first ball go in, he's going to grab another one and he's going to do a heat check. And if that heat check goes well, then you see what we got to see yesterday. This is perfect Baker. This is the Baker that they drafted, the Heisman Trophy winner, the Baker Mayfield that slam flags in the middle of the field against Ohio State.
Caught over the shoulder by Mayfield for the first down.
And if they get this guy down the stretch with the way that this run game is playing, you do not want to see the Cleveland Browns. And he made everybody and put everybody on alert that he was feeling dangerous.
It's his biggest win, and it is his best performance. Two C's come to mind: confidence and clarity.
Motion man Landry. Mayfield sells the fake. Mayfield rifles. Touchdown. Landry on the receiving end. A laser beam from Mayfield.
And that's what he's playing with right now. He's playing with the confidence. He hears that play call and he's like, all right, I'm really confident in this play call with the people that I'm doing it with. And then there's a clarity of thought process.
Wide open Kendall Lamb. Big man touchdown for the Browns. They go with a bigger formation with three tight ends. Fake it. Mayfield sets the feet. He throws the deep ball. We've got separation. Downfield by himself. People Jones, goodbye. Touchdown Browns. 75 yards on the line.
This is why coaching matters.
2nd and 6. Mayfield lofts it. Touchdown. Perfectly thrown. Rashard Higgins. And Mayfield is dropping dimes.
This offense and this quarterback last year to everybody stunk. And this offense and this quarterback to everybody this year is really good. But the biggest piece is Kevin Stefanski has stepped in and goes, Baker, you're the leader of our football team. And you need to show us you're the leader of our football team.
Do it. They ran away with it in the first half and hung on to it for dear life in the second half. And they win it. Final score, the Browns 41, Tennessee 35. The Browns are 9-3.
On second down and 10, Mayfield wants it again. The throw, it's David Njoku. He's got the first down. Here's Mayfield on the roll. Second and fullback in there. Here's Mayfield, look to the right and throws to his left. Goal now. On the ground, here's Nick Chubb, breaks a tackle and breaks the plane into the end zone. Strong opening drive by the Cleveland Browns. Second and 2. It is Chubb right through the middle. Touchdown, Browns. Back after missing the last 2 games, thigh injury, and on the COVID-19 reserve list. Jackson takes off. So much green in front of him for the Lamar Jackson touchdown. There is a penalty marker down.
Baltimore couldn't have been more simple in this game. For Baltimore, they did nothing. Why? Because they were shit scared of that run game.
Mayfield able to get out of there and throw, and it is caught. Touchdown, Rashard Higgins. Baltimore blitzing. Jarvis Landry.
Very close.
Second and 5. Hunt again. First down.
Maybe he's more hurt than he's letting on.
Quick throw and
on the line to go all the way out to the right.
Mayfield trying to escape. Turns the corner, running away from Wolf. Touchdown! And he slides home. Baker Mayfield for the score. 3rd and 2. Trace going to keep it. Trailing by a point. Jackson trying to throw for it, and he's got it. Marquise Brown hangs on to the football and scores. How do you like that? Baker Mayfield, what's your answer?
The greatest fourth quarter and the greatest 5-6 minutes of a ball game that I've seen in a very, very long time. And whatever Lamar was doing, Baker's like, nah, I'm not going to be outdone tonight. And Baker just kept coming back and coming back and coming back.
Force the ball downfield.
First down, touchdown. 64 ticks, 1 timeout left for Baltimore.
Definitely was one of the most exciting games of the year. There's no doubt about that. You know, I've heard a lot of people talk about, oh, it's the best game we've seen in the NFL since Rams Chiefs.
And you look at, and Cleveland's got to be thinking to themselves, Skip, hold on, bro. We just put 500 yards. We scored 42 points. Baker threw for almost 400 yards, and we still lost.
For the win. And Justin Tucker has done it for Baltimore. There are 2 seconds left on the clock.
I don't even know where to start. This was fairy tale. It was better than fiction, and yet it happened.
Yes, it was the game of the year. Considering what Lamar Jackson did going into the locker room, Skip, he didn't come back at the start of the drive. He came back on 4th and 5.
Both quarterbacks were sensational in the clutch. Baker really rose and shone last night. It was his best game as a pro to me from start to finish, all things considered. That was the Baker I knew and loved at the University of Oklahoma.
And it is big game time again.
I mean, they are in huge trouble. I mean, could you imagine losing to the Jets and then losing to Big Brother not to be able to get in the playoffs? This is going to fall squarely on the shoulders of Baker Mayfield and his ability to really affect the game with his arm, not his legs.
Right now, they lose to the Jets, going to play a Steelers team, which that rivalry there, I don't care who's the starting quarterback. I don't care. It's going to be when the Browns walk into the stadium and it's the Steelers, those two teams do not like each other. So I don't care if the Steelers have the #1 overall seed and they have a first-round bye. They're still going to play the Browns to beat the Browns.
Baker Mayfield is going to fail.
Baker's on the verge of being considered a bust.
You are binding yourself to mediocrity.
They're in victory formation, and Baker Mayfield takes a knee, and the clock will wind down. An amazing story. The Browns will get their 11th win of the year. They'll go to 11-5, and they're going to the playoffs. Unbelievable. What a season. And the only thing that's missing, all of you.
As you know, it's been forever since the Browns have been in the playoffs. They've got the longest streak in the NFL. It's been 17 years without the playoffs.
It's been 17 years since the Browns fans have seen a playoff game. 17 years since that uniform has been in a game of significance.
Right now, if you're under 30 and you're a Browns fan, you don't ever remember the Browns being any good.
I'm impressed with what the hell I'm seeing from Baker Mayfield. How many times have I joked about him having more commercials with Progressive than wins?
Nothing comes easy for the Browns. You snap the longest playoff streak in week 17 of the season, and it goes down to the fourth quarter. It couldn't go any further for the Browns.
We're all set to go for the Browns and Steelers. The wild card playoff game from Heinz Field. We're thrilled to be here. Thrilled you're with us.
Do I expect the Cleveland Browns to win this game? Hell no! They will go to the Steel City this Sunday, and they will go down.
Do you feel like this Browns team has a different vibe, a more successful vibe than what you've seen in the past from them?
Nah, I think they're still the same Browns team I play every year. I think they're nameless, great faces. Yes, they have a couple good players on their team, but at the end of the day, like, the Browns is the Browns.
Start with a horrible snap all the way back to the 2-yard line, and the Browns bouncing into the end zone where they wind up with a touchdown.
I don't know how to put into words what I saw last night in the first quarter.
Likely winner of that award as the pass is intercepted to the 50-yard line. Down at 4.
Baker Mayfield is balling. We have to give credit where credit is due.
Caught over the middle by Landry. Jarvis Landry inside the 10, and Jarvis Landry had it. Give it to him again, and another big run, and Chubb.
Baker has had, now when you look at it, 4 head coaches. At one point, it was over the course of 2 seasons, really.
First down. Kareem Hunt breaks a tackle. Kareem Hunt pulls his way.
Satisfied. It ain't over yet. Come on. Do not get satisfied. Same old Browns, boys. Just the same old Browns.
Your coach is sitting in his basement. Those Browns fans kicked in the cojones year after year, play after play, over and over again, and keep piling it up after 5 decades. Last night, that container blew wide open.
They need 3. He's got the snap. Gives the ball running near side left. Here comes Hunt. He's going to get to the 5, and he's going in. Touchdown!
In the end zone, wide open. Hooper's.
And during this game, I tweeted, oh my God, Cleveland and took their foot off the gas. They about to allow the Pittsburgh Steelers to get back in this football game. It felt like that. And Baker Mayfield took his team down the field with his arms.
You had a dominant offensive line on one side of the ball with an ascending quarterback who, when he finally had a head coach, a good head coach with some stability, showed you what he could do, which is to be a franchise quarterback.
And Chubb is going to go all the way to the end zone.
And now with 1:09 left to go, it's 48-37. Of course, it's never over until we recover an onside kick, right? They bounce the ball. It goes to Carlson, and he's got it at the Pittsburgh 45. And it is time right now, everybody.
Mayfield takes a snap. That's going to do it from Pittsburgh, from Heinz Field. Sit back and watch and listen to this one inside a half minute, and the Browns will not have to snap the ball again. They will beat the Steelers in the opening round of the playoffs on a wonderful, wonderful wild card weekend. They knock off the Steelers 48-37. Kansas City, here we come.
I think Kansas City is scoring a touchdown on their first 2 possessions. They're going to come out guns blazing. And what they're going to do is they're going to put Cleveland on their heel. And then Cleveland is going to have to either exercise patience or they're going to hit the panic button because this dude, Patrick Mahomes, is like coming out of the woodwork, wreaking havoc, and we already in the hole, so we're going to have to put it in Baker Mayfield's hands and throw the football.
Chiefs are expected to win the Super Bowl, and they're expected to win the Super Bowl because they have Patrick Mahomes.
4 guys rush. I don't want to see 5 or 6 guys, Jim. Just 4. Williams is the ball carrier. He gets to start. Mahomes down the middle of the field. He's got Hill, and Hill slips through a tackle. Takes it inside the 30. Mahomes. Sidestep touchdown. Second and 5. They're able to get it to Jumper with all kinds of open room. And the Browns put opening drive points on the board for them. And great kick, Parkey. They empty out the backfield from the 22 and a new set of downs. Guns it to the 15. And Pringle lowers his head, ducks a tackle. Second and 19. There's Kelsey at the 10. He really needs to get points on this drive, but that hurts him. Boy, big time. Second and 20. One more snap before the 2-minute warning. They give it the time, and Joku makes the catch for the first down. You're going to block, throw it outside. It's a good throw again. Got a first down at the 26. This Chiefs defense was best in the league in the last 2 minutes of the first half defensively. Allowed the fewest points, but the Browns are trying to defy that. As they hit at the 5 to Higgins, he lost the football as he reached for the pylon, and they ruin a yard line. Through the end zone and out of the end zone, a touchback, and no points. So the Chiefs have 1 minute and 30 seconds to go in the half. A 6-point game, it appeared, on their way to doing that, and now instead the Chiefs have a chance to add here before the intermission. Over to Williams. I think they should have used it at that minute mark. Mahomes on the run, again to Kelsey. The turnover and the penalties, right? Otherwise, only 3 possessions for them. Well, the other thing is they can't stop that Chiefs offense, who are on pace for almost a 600-yard game, 293 yards of offense. Back in position again, 3rd and 6. Garrett was back in for this play. Oh, hold on, no good. Ready to go. All those other times, really practice squad time as Mayfield. Back to Kareem Hunt. Through traffic he goes. This 3rd and a long 3. No snap. No problem for Baker. Looking. Complete 6 times this year, Jim. 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Gave him the ball. He gets it every time. I'm depending on him again. They're going to him again. And he's got it again. They just take it to a deep. Mayfield's pass. Take down a giant, number 2. 3rd and goal, and Hunt is home for the touchdown. You already made it on the first down. Here's your next chance. They blitz with Harrison. Picked up, and he's throw on target to Kelsey. Henny dropped back and let it go. Browns are there, and it's intercepted in the end zone by Joseph. Here's the 3rd and 6 throw. It's Higgins. What a move to get past the defender, but I still think the keep by Mayfield, and he's helped push across
by Bryant, the tight end. Gonna have an opportunity to get this ball inside. Goes to Hunt, able to grab it. Nowhere to go. Penny deals the low snap. They're still gonna throw. They're gonna sack him. It's Garrett. You're trying to get this first down, Jim. Here's Henny in trouble. Trying to run for it. Running. He's gonna dive for it. And the mark. Oh, there is a play. Henny rolling out, throws it. Hill! And that's how huge last week to have him play in that game to get the